Hey friends, welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. Today we're heading to the heart of so many family moments, the dining room. Whether it's where we share meals or do crafts or even do homeschool lessons, this space gets a lot of love and sometimes, a lot of times, a lot of mess. But we're not stopping there. I'm also going to be tackling the pantry because let's be real, a cluttered pantry makes meal planning and prepping so much harder than it needs to be. So, today it's all about bringing order and function back to these two spaces plus a bonus space, which is my utility closet, which is located right across from my pantry. Now, this utility closet is quite a mystery to me when it comes to just how it gets this way. This is not a closet that is in the center hub of the action of where everything is going down. It's literally near the garage door, off to the side. Like, ain't nothing fun in here. I'm talking light bulbs and cleaning supplies and dog cleaning stuff. Like, there is nothing fun in here. A broom, maybe a mop. Like, there is nothing fun happening in here. So I don't understand how it could get so out of sorts and just so disorganized and just requires just honestly constant attention. If I'm not in here at least once a month, going through everything, making sure that we're keeping all the right things in the right bins, then it just gets disorganized all over again. But honestly, it's just one of the blessings of a large family is that, listen, you ain't gonna get bored. All right. You ain't gonna get bored. There's always gonna be something that needs to get done. There's always gonna be something you need to do. And look, it keeps you young, keeps you moving, I guess. But I love the fact that things are pretty orderly in here, that there is a home for most things. Because when it comes time for me, at least, to have to go in there and weed through things and figure out what's happening in there, like, it's easy for me to just be like, okay, this light bulb is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be in the light bulb basket, and then just put it in there. So, with that said, just because you have things organized and orderly does not mean that things will never become messy. Like, it is going to happen. But one of the benefits of things or of having things organized is that there is a place for everything and everything has a place. And so it takes away that extra decision making factor of things, which I find to be one of the most difficult things as a homeschooling mom, is the constant decision making. Hey friends, before we continue with today's Vlogmas episode, I wanted to share something that will truly be a game changer for you next year. Introducing the Home Management and Homeschool Planner by Plan, Prep, Pray. Peace, purpose, productivity, perspective. Crafted with the real life of a homeschool mom in mind. This planner is more than just pages. It's a tool to steward your time, keep your home, and pour into your family's journey with intention. While the world may feel chaotic, we can walk forward with a grounded heart, managing both home and homeschool without losing ourselves in the process. We're called to bring order to our home one day at a time. This planner is for the moms juggling it all, the homeschoolers managing lessons, chores, and schedules while trying to stay grounded in faith. It's for those who long for a tool to bring clarity, balance, and spiritual focus to their days. As moms, we're balancing so much: homeschooling, managing a household, and nurturing our families. The weight of it all can leave us feeling scattered and overwhelmed, and often we're left wondering if we're doing enough. It's easy to feel like there's never enough time, and sometimes we lose sight of the most important relationships in our lives: our relationship with Christ, our families, and even ourselves. And that's where this planner comes in. It's not just about writing things down. It's about creating a rhythm for your day, aligning your heart with your purpose, and making time for what matters most. Daily gratitude and prayer sections to help you start your day centered on Christ. Homeschooling tools like curriculum trackers and yearly goal pages to stay organized. A reusable wet erase bookmark for flexible routines that adapt to your changing seasons. Durable, family-proof design to withstand the beautiful chaos of your busy days. Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm a homeschooling mom of 5, and I've been navigating this beautiful journey for over 11 years. Through my experiences and the conversations I've had with other homeschool moms, I created this planner to meet our unique needs because I understand how overwhelming it can be to balance it all. My prayer is that this planner serves as a reminder that we don't have to do it alone, that God is with us every step of the way, offering strength and grace as we fulfill our callings. Join me in bringing this planner to life through our Kickstarter. By pledging today, you're not just supporting a project, you're joining a movement to bring peace and purpose to homes everywhere. Let's embrace this journey together, one intentional day at a time. All that to say, I hope that you guys will check out the home management and homeschool planner. It was definitely created with moms in mind. So, as I told you guys, this closet is located right across from my pantry and right next to my garage. So a lot of the things that I was finding inside of the pantry were actually things that needed to go in the garage. So I just went ahead and tossed some of those things in there. This pantry is honestly fairly organized, just like the closet is. There, everything is pretty much labeled, and there is a spot for things. I find it is so much easier to organize an organized area, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. I don't know where that accent just came from. But anyways, it's so much easier to organize. Here's his my gosh, what am I trying to say? Here is his appearance. Here's the baby. He's here. He's here, y'all. Never think that he's far from me. But all that to say, it's so much easier to organize an organized area. I find it, once I take the time, the initial day, sometimes depending on the area, weeks that it takes to organize an area, label things, and do all that, that when things get out of order, it's easy for me to be like, okay, the tomato cans goes in the tomato can basket, the baking stuff go in the baking basket and stuff like that. It's so much easier for me to be able to do that. Y'all see me fussing at one of my kids? Like, I'm like, no, don't do that, don't do that. And they just kept going. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Oh, Lord. Anyways, yep, that's me parenting. There we go. So embarrassing. So what I was finding as I was cleaning out the pantry is that one of my children has been putting away some of the kitchen appliances dirty back in the pantry. And so I was removing some of those appliances, and my hubby was in the kitchen cleaning them so that I can put them back into the pantry, because we don't put away dirty appliances because that's nasty, and roaches and bugs and stuff. She was like, oh, I didn't know we were supposed to clean those. I'm like, yep. She's like, but it has a cord, aren't you gonna get like electrocuted? I'm like, if it's not plugged into the wall, no, you're not. You gotta at least wipe it down. But anyways, there you go, guys. Training so necessary. Anyhow, I found this to be so satisfying and so easy and so like simple, because everything really pretty much has a home in here. And if it is not supposed to be in here, then you just take it out, or you put it where it's supposed to go. Anyways, so I encourage you, if you can, take the necessary time to go ahead. That's my hubby. He's annoying me and fussing and not fussing and joking around with me and messing with me and stuff like that. He's constantly messing with me. But yeah, love him. Anyway, so like there's like backpacks in the pantry. Like, why is there backpacks in the pantry? I don't know. Anyways, we out here just surviving. So all that to say, I encourage you to take the necessary time to organize the pantry, organize the closets, organize the room, give everything a home. Not so that it remains perfectly clean every single time, but just so that the overwhelm is not as much. The amount that you have to do is not as much because everything already has a home. So even if the thing is not in their home, you already know where their home is. Anyways, I think I got the point across with that. I feel like I have beat that to death. So I'm getting down in here. The worst part of the pantry is actually the floor of the pantry. I find that that's where a lot of things get lost, especially all the way back here into the crevice and stuff like that. That's just where a lot of the things go and get shoved back there and stuff like that. So about once a month, just I get in there and get it all reorganized and get it straightened up and stuff like that. But honestly, the pantry is like one of those places where I go when I'm feeling overwhelmed by the mess and the clutter in the house, and I deep breathe. I'm like, oh, okay, but it's organized here. So if you're interested in like completely redoing your pantry and wondering how I went about it, we actually started by just removing everything out of the pantry. We took everything out and we then went through and we removed expired things or just things that we don't use, wiped down all of the shelves and different things like that. Then we took the time and looked at the things that were in the pantry and we grouped them together in categories that we had. So everybody's home is different. So it didn't necessarily serve me to like look at how other people organize things and then organize things that way. So it was more helpful for me to see what I actually have and then create the groups from there. And so but for example, you can do like a snacks category or canned goods category or baking supplies category, like that, different types of stuff. And then from there, I went ahead and saw like what kind of bins and baskets I would need to keep the similar items together and easy to grab. The easy to grab situation was very much an important factor into the types of items or the types of organization that we used. And we had to go through an array of different trial and error to figure out what works for our family and what works to actually keep things organized. Then when we did organize it within the different categories and within different bins, baskets, or different containers like that, we then made sure to put the older things, like the older items, in the front so that they were used first, and place the newer items in the back or in the garage. So what we do is we do keep some of the items in the garage that we aren't currently using, or there's just not a lot of space for it. And it was that simple. It was that simple. For us, it was very important that we made it functional for our kiddos so that they were able to keep it organized. And they're very much macro organizers. So we tried to keep everything as big as possible, big categories rather than small amount of categories, if that made sense. This table has been in our family ever since our oldest was 3 years old. So it's going on 10 years. We absolutely love this table. I need to resurface it, or I don't know, regloss it or resand it or whatever that's called. If you guys have any tips or tricks on how to do that, it is real wood. It's just been through it, like the constant, the wiping, the different products that have been used on it that is not good for wood, and the writing that's been done on it and stuff like that. It's been through a lot. It's been through a lot. And so I really want to resurface it and take the time to give it that love and care and attention. I just don't exactly know where to start or what to do. So if you guys have any tips or tricks, let me know in the comments. Really, really appreciate that. It is one of those things that we really, really love. I One of the things that I really wanted to get to was wiping down the actual chairs, because the chairs are just filled with fingers, little messy fingers pulling the chairs in and out and different things like that. But I did not get around to getting to that. So when I do my deeper clean, where I clean out the vents and different things like that, and the window sills and the windows and different things like that, that is when I will get to deep cleaning the chairs. I really need new window treatments in here. Like, these were blinds that you could just like pull down. I think they're called like accordion blinds or something like that. And my kiddos cut them, ripped them, destroyed them, and now they don't even go down. And one of them is just mad crooked. But if you guys also tips and tricks, like, I'm not like the pretty decorator person, so I will take all the advice and the wisdom of those that are. I'm very practical, I'm very plan, prep, pray, but I lack the like, oh, this will make this pretty and that will make that pretty aspect of things. So, like, if you like looking at my door here that leads to the backyard, like, that needs to be wiped down so hard. Like, having a toddler is really rough on doors and walls. I'm just saying, just saying. But yeah, just taking the deeper cleaning video will come, I promise. I just need to get everything back to zero and get everything back to the baseline, and then I can go in and do those deeper cleaning tasks. If I try to do deep cleaning at the same time that I need to just tidy up and get things back to the basics, then I end up being incredibly overwhelmed and just burnt out, and I just don't have that much energy. And so I have to do it in bite-sized pieces and small doses and different things like that. But all that to say, it's coming. Stick around. Make sure you're subscribed. It's going to happen because my home is crying for it. We are so looking forward to redoing our floors. One of the things that we've wanted to do since we've moved in here is put in laminate flooring, and we're really hoping to get that done sometime next summer. So as you can see, which you'll see in a little bit, there's a part of the flooring that is missing, and that was just us assessing what is underneath to see if we would need to redo the surface underneath in order to put down laminate flooring, and we don't. So that was a blessing, but we weren't able to put that piece back, and so now it's just a sticky area that collects a lot of dust. So, fun fact, think through stuff before you just do it. But it's okay, this is our first home. We're learning. All right, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the sloth in the room. I may or may not have a slight obsession with sloths, and I went to Walmart and found these slippers, and I cannot with the cuteness. Sorry, that's my dog. She's barking. But I cannot with the cuteness. I mean, yes, 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 especially in the wintertime, sloth slippers are where it's at, y'all. They at Walmart if you want to check out your local Walmart and see if you can find some. They also got pandas and they also have corgis. So I'm just saying. Um, this is the final reveal. Like I said, this is not the deep clean of things. I still need to remove everything, spray it down, wipe it down, but that's another video for another day. I'm very happy with how it turned out. And let me give you guys a little preview of where you can expect next time for tomorrow. I don't know where that accent came from. This is not where we keep the homeless people in our home, but it is my bedroom. I shamefully admit that that is my bedroom. So that's what we're attacking tomorrow. And thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, check out the Kickstarter, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.